Alright, good afternoon everyone. Today is Thursday, January 17th, 2013. This is the 12th trading day of the year for us. Let's do the results. We'll start right out with that. We were plus 7 ticks on crude oil, plus 9 ticks on gold, and plus 6 ticks on the Russell. Okay, so we made another $220 a contract this morning in the live trading room. We ended up missing a whole bunch of things, but that's all good. We'll show it to you in just a minute. So in the 12 trading days so far this year, we're up $2,255 a contract. All right. Now let's do this next part. If you have not taken a free trial with us, go to www.cfrn.net/apply. Sign up for the free trial. In the free trial, you get 5 days in our live trading room. You get access to Dwayne and myself. You get access to our charts, our charting platform. You get to learn the whole thing. And quite frankly, some people do actually learn the whole thing in the first week. If they don't get the whole thing in the first week, they get a good start on it. Enough to know that they want to become a partner with us and start making money on a consistent basis. So toward that end, if you are on the free trial and you want to get into the partners meeting tonight, you should have something in your email right now telling you what it takes to become a partner. You just need to take care of that, and you can get right into that partners meeting. If you do not have something in your email and you want to know what it takes to become a partner, send us a quick email. That's support@cfrn.net, and just ask for partner info, and I'll be happy to send it off to you. All right. Reminder to all the partners, meeting tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. All right, let's just start off with the trades here. I'm going to start on the left over here, my crude chart. Okay, and I'll work my way across. And I'll even show you a couple other things today. All right, so we started the morning out here at 9:30. Let's see. Price had moved up. We weren't seeing anything in here. Okay, so we didn't take any trades. We didn't have any divergence going in the right direction or anything like that. Finally, right over here, we did. We were following this move down, looking for a bounce, but it went right through, and it gave an opportunity on the short side here. Right here, we had the down close. Okay, the down close after testing the BBC with bearish divergence. Now, I'm going to bring this picture up that I bring up every day, but every day there's somebody new to see it. All right. The process is pretty simple and straightforward. You look for your bearish cross right here of the MA1, which is the blue and red line, down below the BBC, which is the green line. You look for some space in between, which is step 2, and a pullback up to the BBC with a close in the direction of the cross. In this case, would be a down close, and then divergence down here. Step 4 is the divergence. Okay, you enter on the down close. I use an 8-tick stop on everything. All right, once you enter the trade, I'll get into it in just a minute, but there were some wonderful trades this morning. The entry would have been right here. Okay, right there. That went down to the prior swing low, and then it turned around. On the other side right here, it moved up so fast that the slingshot had to sort of reset. Okay, there was no opportunity until right here on the long side. You would be getting long right in there. All right, for that move up. After that move up, let's see, there was no long trade on the bounce right here because we had to get above. The trend line. We needed an up close above the trend line because of this, and we closed at the trend line. The next close that was above the trend line was not an up close, it was a down close. Everything just dropped right through. So if we go back to our picture, the next trade that we did actually take was a textbook trade, just straight off the picture here. We had the cross, you have the cross, you have the space, the pullback, the down close, the entry, which I took, and the target, which was down here. And I took some profit. I took this next trade over here, and I ended up moving my stop up too quick on it. I missed out on this good run. But again, it was the same thing, okay, over and over and over again. This one was just a little different, I got to say that. This was just a little different because we had blue on the cycle, so you needed to close down below the trend line. Okay, the entry was right there on the close below the trend line. That's where I got short, and I stayed in it, moved my stop up to break even, and it got me out of break even, unfortunately. Since then, things have turned, and let's see, where has there been opportunity? There hasn't been yet. Okay, that was crude oil this morning. Let's go to the Russell. Seems like all the charts over here on my left are the ones that I traded on the morning. Let's see, I took one trade on the Russell. It got really choppy and flat in here on the news event that came out. It was choppy in here to begin with. Then it moved up without giving us any opportunity. Then we're right on top of a news event right here. We did have the same exact thing. If I back this out, it may be a little clearer to you. Right here we had the same exact thing. All right, pull back down. Here was the cross, the space, the pullback, the up close, and the bullish divergence. So you could have gotten long right in here on this up close, but that was right on top of a news event, so we didn't. All right, we just let it go. We didn't do anything. We did get long over here. The same thing again. We're just doing the same thing over and over and over again. All right, we got long right here. We took profit right here at the swing high. After that, it dropped through. It did give a little opportunity over here on the downside. I'm sorry. The short spot was right there, but it was going into a weekly trading zone, so I didn't take the trade. But the short spot was right there. I did identify that in the live trading room when it was happening. Let's see. I gotta bring my questions up here. Here we go. I did identify that in the live trading room while it was happening, but I wasn't taking it because it was going right into the zone. And you can see it just moved up into the zone again. All right, that was the Russell. Now let's get to the gold. On the gold, I missed so much opportunity this morning on the gold. Let's see, I did take, let me back it out. I had an unusual morning this morning where I didn't put any trades on for the first half an hour. But once I did, pretty much all the trades that I took won. So that was good. But right here was the news event, and from the news event, we'll start right here at the news event at 10 o'clock. There were some opportunities in here to take profit before the news event. Okay, from the open, there were opportunities to get in there and get long and take some profit. But from the news event, right here, price pulled back, gave an up close. The entry was right there. It did it again right here, but it didn't hit the BBC, so you had to wait for the close above the trend line. Did it again over here, the close above the trend line. This one drew down some. I don't know how much it drew down. 77.7 down to 76.8. So if you had taken this one right here, you would have stopped out. All right. It moved up very quickly. All this movement right here was very quick. You can see between 10.10 and 10.11, that's all these bars right here. That's not to say that there was nothing there to trade. There was, but it was just difficult to trade because it was moving so fast. So when it slowed down, I started keeping track of it again. Okay, you can see I was drawing the trend lines again, the down close, and it moved down. I was looking for a close down below this trend line, but we didn't get it. A down close right here. You could have shorted this down close right here for about 6 or 8 ticks. Over here with the bullish divergence, gone long off the BBC. This is just the opposite of the short trades that I showed you earlier. All right, you look for your bullish cross, you pull away, which is right in here. You pull back and test to the BBC, which is right here, and a close in the direction of the cross, which is an up close right there. Step 4, slingshot. Zing. Bang. There it goes. How'd you like that, Frank? That was a textbook long trade right there. Yes, indeed. And let's see. The next trade was the one that I took. We had a bearish cross again, just like this. All right, almost the same exact picture, isn't it? It's almost the same exact picture. You had bearish divergence, and you had a bearish cross, space, pullback, test, down close with bearish divergence. I shorted it and I took profit on it. It's really the same thing over and over. This picture isn't even on gold. This picture is on crude oil. All right, but it's the same thing over and over and over. Like Dwayne said earlier, I'm not trying to teach you to trade a whole bunch of different, exotic markets. What I'm trying to show you here is that it works no matter what market you trade it on. It's the same thing, the same set of indicators, the same setup, no matter what market you trade it on. This is where we took profit on gold. Now, those are all the markets that we actually traded. You can see there were many more opportunities in here. We got into the break. There's a ton of opportunity on all these markets, okay? On the NQ, that's the next one over for me. On the NQ, I'll just show you some of the setups in here on the NQ. All right, right in here. Test of the BBC, up close, all the same thing, over and over and over. Okay. The news event came out. The NQ started to move down. There's nothing in here. Nothing in here. Then right here we got some movement on the upside. It's gotten pretty choppy right in here now. But that was it on the NQ. On the ES this morning when we had this setup right here, this thing just crawled for hours. But we did say when this setup came, we had nice divergence, and I said look for it to get up here to the weekly trading zone up above us. Did I not say that, Frank? Did I say that this morning? I'm almost sure I did. Anyway, it finally made its way up there. It drew down about a point. The entry on that was right here on this up close at 73.5, and it made its way all the way up to 77. All right, that's it. And if you missed this first one, there was another opportunity right over here. We had bullish divergence, tested the BBC with an up close. You could have waited for the close above the trend line right there for the move up. All right, that was the ES. For those of you guys who insist on trading the ES, that was the ES. All right. Let's go over here to the yen. Finally, on the yen, Frank. I didn't get a single fill on the yen this morning. I tried, but I didn't fill. The one that I really tried to get filled on was this one right here, I think, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was that one. Or it might have been. Yeah, I think it was this one. I missed this one, and I tried to get filled on this one. But anyway, the yen was pretty flat for most of the morning, and then right around 11 o'clock it woke up and it had a little move down here. It pulled back up, tested the BBC with a down close below that trend line. Now when you get the close below the trend line, and this is for all the markets, if you have divergence on the slingshot, which you should have, you anticipate the green line is going to work its way down into the cycle. Okay, that gives you some range in the trade. Lets you know how long you should be in the trade. So that one went down, and it's still going down. And just looking at it, you can see over and over again, just quickly drawing these trend lines here with the divergences on the bottom. There was opportunity here, and opportunity here. Oops, that closed right there. The test of the BBC with a down close right here, but the cycle was blue, so you needed a close down below it, which was right there. All right, and that's it. Now it's a little mixed up. There's no help from the slingshot on it right now. But right here, guys, between here, here, and here, there's the equivalent of 10 points on the ES. Easy 10 points on the ES equivalent. Unfortunately, I missed all those trades. All right, so we ended up 220 per contract this morning in the live trading room. Now, I just wanted to take a minute here just to show you guys a little something else. I'm just glancing around at different markets. This is copper. Okay, same exact stuff, same time frame, same setup, same everything on copper, and you have the same results. Just glancing at this, if you've been looking at these charts with us for any length of time, just glancing at this, if I start drawing trend lines on here, you guys will see actually that trend line. I gotta fix these trend lines so they don't extend. Let's make it finite. There, save as default. There. Okay. Let's see. On this one, the trend line would have been right down there. So you would have been going long here, you would have been going long there, you would have been going long right here. Let's see, after the bullish cross, there's no divergence down there to support the trade. It all changes directions right here. You would have been shorting right here, shorting right here, shorting right here, shorting, and we didn't have any divergence to support it there. It changed directions again. So you would have been going long right here, and possibly again right over here. All right, that's copper. That's just out of the blue. All right, I just randomly looked at other metals and chose copper. Here's another thing. We're going to be having some speakers on here relatively soon that are going to be looking at the forex. This is an 8-tick range forex chart. Okay. See, I just wanted to throw this up here. You can see the same stuff over and over and over and over. And let's see, we didn't get it closed there. Over here once it started moving again. over and over again. All right. The yellow line, that's the CFYBR. Okay, we call it the yellow brick road. There's something to be said about that too. All right, here on the Forex, when you get a break of the yellow brick road, test to the BBC, you can generally see a good move. Okay, right here, right there, right there, right there, right there. Way over here. There's a little bit of chop in here where it didn't go anywhere. Right here, right there, right there, right there. A little chop in here where it didn't go anywhere. Right here. Okay. Okay. You don't have to like it. And I don't think you know. I don't think you've experienced it either. But anyway, there's the opportunity. All right. There it is right there. And there it is right there. Now, somebody just made a comment in here that that this will only make the broker richer. I have to make a comment in response to that. So far for the month of January, we're up. Let's just look at that again. We're up $2,255 a contract. That is excluding commissions, but I'm quite certain that we did not place that many trades to use up all of that. And we don't only have this. I mean, you can see how these opportunities here just go on, and this is just my first look at Forex here, really, with it. But even over here on the gold, you commented on the gold. Now, we had one trade on gold this morning, and we made $100 per contract on that trade. Tell me how that is bad. Unless you're paying $95 per turn, then that is there's nothing wrong with that. And this right here and this right here, I think this is just a small piece of everything that we do. In addition to this, we also have the swing trades, which Dwayne showed earlier, which, they're a single trade that makes, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, sometimes 20 points. And depending what market you put it on, it depends. But these are the results, and these are real results. These are done in front of people, in front of everyone, so you all get to see it. You all get to see it happen. With that, I think I'm going to wrap up my recap here and say that unless you're paying $95 a turn, then your comment is way off. All right?